Hello. So today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a different video. I'm going to be trying to repair this thing here. Now, I bought this a little bit more than a month ago, and have pretty much been trying to deal with Logitech since to try to get this fixed. This X25. That's what it's called. Or not 25, 52. X52 joystick. Love this thing, but the trigger gets me with periodic electrical shocks while I'm trying to use the thing. That's not good. And after a month of wasting my time and, jerking me around, Logitech have come to the conclusion that they are just simply not going to honor their warranty, which kind of frees me to try to fix it myself. Since, I've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. So, that's what this video is going to be. I figured I'd record it Big Clyde style. I think that's the guy's name. Except that he has better equipment, more knowledge. He's basically better in every aspect here. Alright, so the first thing I need to figure out how to get this off. Alright, got some screws there. Is this not the right size screwdriver? I thought this was. No, it just wasn't latched. Okay. Or whatever it's called when a screwdriver locks in with a screw. One screw. Screw up here. Try to get this on camera. Now I'm probably going to end up time-lapsing this because I have absolutely no idea how long it's going to take me to figure out how to open this thing up. I suppose I could talk while I'm doing this. Oh boy, this does not want to come. Oh well. Anyway, secret weapon, pliers. Yeah, it's supposed to be duct tape, but whatever. I got some of that handy too, just in case. Anyway, so basically, what I think is happening is that I'm building up a static charge on myself, and it is discharging through the trigger, which I guess I probably should have shown was conductive right off the bat. Where's my cheapo thing here? Cheapo voltmeter. Let's turn this on. I have it set to 200 ohms. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see that. As you can see, this thing is conductive. That's actually way higher than what I was getting before. Let's see, before when I did this myself, I tested opposite sides of the things. I'm just going to set this up. We're going to test the opposite sides. Yeah. So this is the exact opposite sides. I can't really show it too easily. Oh well. I'm actually surprised I managed to get enough clearance on my camera here to set this thing up right. I didn't think I did have enough of that clearance. But anyway, you can see it's conductive. I don't need this anymore. Anyway, so what I think is happening is I'm building up a static charge on myself. It's transferring to the trigger here, and there's some sort of circuitry inside that the static charge is able to jump the gap to, and it's entering the device. Now, when this happens, it will momentarily not register button presses, like the trigger being pulled, and although the joystick part seems to still work. Yeah. And also the LEDs, which there are LEDs here, will flicker sometimes. Not every time, but sometimes they will flicker, which is interesting. Shows that there is, in fact, an effect on this. Now, I'm recording this with my cheap-ass phone here, with the tiny memory card, so I may have to stop periodically and unload the memory. off my phone. I do actually also have an actual like HD video camera from way back when people did that sort of thing. But it has an issue of its own that makes it unusable. Okay, so those screws. Are there any other screws? No, it looks like those are all the screws. Next, we need to get the hex screws, though. I guess I should say those are Phillips screws. This on camera. Yeah, need to remember. Gotta keep it on camera. Keep it on camera. Okay, and we have 2 hex screws up here. I'll just get those real quick. Try to get it on camera. This is a really bad angle. Red Green would be proud of my setup here. Now, basically, what I have holding up my camera is I have actually tied my camera to a back scratcher, which is being propped up by a bunch of books. Almost lost that screw. Okay. I already got that one. This one. Alright. I was messing with it earlier to try to figure out how to get this thing off. And set my stats. I think this thing... see here, that goes, does that. Does this pull up then? Do we pull this up? Don't want to break this, so gotta be careful with it. Gotta be careful with it. Okay. I think something is coming. Alright. What are you stuck on? Okay, it's the trigger thing. There, and... okay. It's about off there. Okay. So... is this cable connected? Can I just... okay. There seems to be some sort of connector here. See if we can pull this off without breaking something. Yep, I think I just bumped the phone. Actually, it looks like this trigger might come off here. I should probably show it on camera. There's 3 screws here. Kind of looks like if I get rid of those, the pinky trigger just come right off. Perfect. Okay, cool. And let's just dump all the 3 screws so I can easily lose them. There we go. Okay. That assembly is off. Okay, and now how does this thing open up? Oh, right there, like that. Just like that. Okay. Did I get that screw? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Okay, so how do I get you to come off then? How do I make you come off without breaking you? There we go. Needed to be wiggled around a little bit. And that is what the inside of this looks like. Okay, I think... Okay, so... Oh man, look at how close that gets to that circuit board there. That might be the issue. Look how close that gets to the circuit board. And of course we have a bit of metal here that it is directly contacting as well. The way the switch is done is actually pretty clever. So, this gives us 2 options to possibly solve this. I can paint the trigger with a non-conductive paint, or possibly put some sort of rubber thing in there. Some sort of insulator to stop that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that is my issue right there. That gets really close to that circuit board, and there's nothing between it to insulate it. I don't know how well you guys can see that. I haven't been looking at my phone. Yeah. That gets really close. Okay. I am going to pause this here while I think about this and try to find a solution. I'll probably be back in like a few days or something. Alright, so I have been looking at this, and, well, I've been trying to figure out ways that I can do this without having to paint this, because this actually has a really nice paint job. I might have already mentioned that. One of the things that I was kind of thinking of doing is, as a sort of temporary solution to the shocking problem while I was dealing with tech support, is I went out and bought these rubber glove things. This is the, yeah, this right-handed one. Anyway, yeah, it came with 2 of these gloves, and I don't really need 2 of them. Actually, I don't need, if I can solve this problem, I don't need these at all. So one of the things I was kind of thinking of was maybe like cutting out like a portion of this, and then sticking it between the switch and the circuit board. That might solve my issue. It's nice and flexible and thin and probably will last a few years. So that could be a solution. But a problem is with the spring here. I don't know if you guys can see this or how well you can see it. Alright, I'll bring this a bit closer to the camera. Alright, so spring here. Bring that a bit closer still. So you'll see that the spring here has a bit of a hook on it. And that hooks onto this piece of plastic. Now that is an issue for a couple of reasons. One, I can't put the rubber underneath of this plastic, so if I'm an idiot. I can totally put that under the... I just realized this piece of plastic is actually part of this handle here. So if I remove the handle or pull this thing off the handle... Wait. handle is kind of the structure of it. Alright, I kind of expected some sort of endoskeleton, but I guess it's just this handle here. It's just holding everything together. So maybe I can put the spring, or put the rubber behind that. But the other issue here, let the camera focus. Come on, focus, focus, focus. How do I make the camera focus? There we go. Okay, so the other issue here is... crap, what was it? Darn it, I had it in my head a second ago. Okay, so the other issue is that, well, it's a hook. It's sharp and pointy, so it could pierce the rubber. And if you look very closely, I don't know how well you can see it. Probably not at all, since I don't have it underneath the camera. There we go. That needs to focus. Come on, focus, camera. Focus. Focus. If I rotate it like this, so it has a flat, even surface, maybe it'll focus. Okay, there it goes. Alright, so another issue here is that the hook thing, I don't know how well you can actually see it, but there's a little bit of solder there. Just right next to the thing. You can sort of see it on the camera there. Can't really point at it because I have this thing so close to the camera now that I can't actually get my fingers in there. But a little bit of solder here that is just right up against that spring, and that might actually be a path for the static. Anyway, well, I have this here and have you guys have your attention. Pull this all off. Alright, so I want to check the conductivity of the underside here, just while I'm thinking about this. Okay, so voltmeter. Alright, so how conductive is, say, like this? Hard to do that because of the angle there. Okay, if I do it like this, and wow, so that's what, 10 ohms? 10 ohms, so it's fairly conductive. Oops. And I dropped it on the floor. Okay. So, and this spring here is also likely fairly conductive, but we'll just check, and just make sure the table isn't skewing our results. Perfect. Okay, and the spring is also conductive. No surprise there. Probably very low conductivity, so I didn't want to linger on that too long. Okay, how's this hook up? Right. Okay. So what I'm going to do next is sort of reassemble this. Okay, so this goes on, and then this goes on. Okay, everything good? Okay. Alright, all back on. Now I want to check the conductivity between the spring and the thing here. actually have a good... It's interesting that it seems to be quickly switching between 20 ohms and like 100 ohms. That is interesting. But yeah, there is totally a path between the trigger and the spring there. Alright. So, I guess a good question to ask would be, how do I take the top off of this so that I can put some rubber there? Actually, would that even be necessary? Here's this. Let's see. Okay, so this will actually go... Oh, interesting. Okay. So it looks like we got a bit here of plastic that's similar to the other side, although don't really know how much this would cover. Have a ruler somewhere. Yes, I do. Okay. So, alright. Just stick this in here. Actually, it's probably not a very good way to measure this. I don't really care about the actual distance, just how much. Okay, so to there. Alright, so probably about to there. You guys can't see this. So when the handle is on, it has a bit of plastic that probably covers up to about where the tip of that screwdriver is. Which you can't really see. Alright, so perhaps this will actually be easier than I thought. And then we have the issue, of course, with the connect in there. Alright, so let's get this on camera. In addition to the circuit board, we also have the connection between the trigger and the little metal spring in there, or the metal switch. Actually, I'm not really sure what to call that. I'll go with spring, since that's what it is. It's just pushing a switch there. Now, I don't know if that is insulated or if that might actually go somewhere, but that could also be another potential path for a charge to go for a current. Maybe what I'll do is put in a bit of rubber, try to... bug landed on my leg. Started wandering around. Anyway, so what I might do is just put a piece of rubber between the switch and the circuit board, see how that works. That solves my issue, great. If not, I can always take it apart and do something else. Which then brings us to how big should this chunk of rubber be? And should I should probably need to remove this to actually put it on. Alright, so how do I remove this thing here? I got a screw there. That might not actually be the answer I am looking for. Doesn't feel like it's held on there. Whoa! Okay, what just fell? The trigger did. Okay, and we have the spring there. Okay, important not to lose those things. Okay, so it looked like all that was holding it was just this thing being slid into there. Alright. So... Alright. How much of this material am I going to need for this? Yeah, I'm going to do this part off camera, cutting this out and everything. And I'll put a spring into my screw bottle here so I don't lose it. That would suck. And I will be back. Okay, so I have cut out this bit of my glove. Honestly, I don't like doing that, but I literally have no other use for these gloves, so... You know what, it just occurred to me. Before I do this, I just want to double check. Make sure I'm not introducing brand new problems here. Well, I probably am, but... You know what I mean. Just we have the voltmeter handy. Let's just... Okay, cool. Get a random sampling. Everything looks good there. How about the other side? Okay, good. About what I expected, but just figured better safe than sorry. Alright, so this will go in here kind of like this. Alright, where are my screwdrivers? There we are. Alright, now I'm going to just try to push this thing underneath the circuit board as soon as I figure out where the circuit board is. There it is. Just tuck it underneath here. Help hold it in place. Maybe if I turn this thing around a bit, I can see it easier. Yeah. Maybe I should also try sliding it in like this first. There we go. And now for the other side, which I can't just slide in so easily. I had to cut that, aren't I, for the wires there? Oh, no. Okay. I thought I had some wires sticking out, but I guess I don't. Okay. That works. One go in. Slide right in, preferably. Maybe, perhaps. Not a whole lot of space between the plastic thing and the circuit board, so this is kind of tricky. Perhaps I should have done this off camera. Whatever, I can always fast forward if it's too much. I am recording, right? Yeah, it's recording. Does not want to go in. I don't actually think there's enough space between there. Okay, so... yeah, that's just right up against that. I don't think there's enough space for me to just stick that there. That sucks. But on the upside, that is on the part that would be easiest for me to fix if it doesn't quite go. I'll probably do this on camera. Okay, dokie. So, need to get things lined up here. Oh, come on. Alright. Put this back down in here. That to go under there. We should slide this whole thing there. Okay. Okay. I should flip it on its side here so that my hand is in my light and in front of the camera so I can't see anything anyway. I'm missing something here. Okay, so that would go there, that would go there. And then... yeah, I'm doing this wrong. No, stay. Alright. If I lift this thing up, we'll take it off for now. How does this thing go on? Okay, I see. I'm trying to connect the wrong parts there. Okay. That goes there like that goes there like that, and that goes there like that. Okay. Okay, that'd be the why. That would be why that wasn't working. Now that I'm looking at it from this angle, there's just as much space on that side as that side, so in theory at least I should be able to get it in, but a lot easier to wiggle it in on this side than it is on the other side here. Maybe I should try it on this side first. Yeah, I can just slide it in easily when I don't have to worry about the other side. So we're gonna have the same issue with the other side though? Probably. Flip this around so I can see what I'm doing. Come on. I think I might have this. I think I've got it. Corner of it. Beep to you too. Alright, so in case you guys were wondering what I was just responding to now, it occurred to me perhaps you guys don't know. My computer occasionally beeps at me, and it just beeped at me. Okay, I think that's about as good as I'm going to be able to get there. Okay. Alright. Try to get this on camera. There we go, and now. Perfect. Okay, how is it looking there? Looks pretty good. Okay, cool. Awesome. Alright. Got a little bit of a bit poking out there. Push that back in. Excellent. Now I'll just burp into the microphone right there. Okay. So, next we need to get the trigger back on. There it is. Now, the switches could still be a bit of an issue, but hopefully it won't be. Let's see, does this go on? Alright, okay, so trigger. Followed by this thingy-mabobber spring. That's what it's called, spring. Okay, and then I push the trigger down. Move the spring on over to here. Perfect. And now I suppose I just assemble the rest of this. And hope that putting this thing on does not dislodge the green thing there. And that would suck and make all this pointless. Alright, why aren't you going on? Alright, what is wrong here? Okay, so that lines up there with that. Actually, you know, just while I have this open real quick, I noticed the switch earlier and I have no idea what it does. It locks the axis there, but I don't know. I figure while I have this thing open, I might as well figure that out. Okay, so that and it. Okay, it's connected to this thing here. Okay, so it seems to trigger this plastic bit here, which sort of looks that. I don't know. Anyway, let's go put this thing on. Okie dokie. Hope that goes a bit forward. Ah, crap. Touch the trigger. Okay. Let's try it first. That works. What are we stuck on? Oh, no, that's not good. That's not good. Okay. Okay, so this green thing here is kind of getting in the way. Push that into there. The other side is good, right? Spring needs to be replaced. Maybe I can tuck this thing in like this. I'm messing things up more than I'm helping there. Oh dear. Okay, so what's happening is we have this whole thing here, and as you can see, the green thing is getting kind of close to it. This hole, I think, needs to line up and walk over that. So having that green thing in the way is a huge issue. Alright, we'll try this again. There we go, that seems to have done that. Spring out of the way. Okay, I think that does that. Alright, and pretty sure this handguard thing has its own little dedicated screws. So, yeah. So we're fine putting in some of these screws here. Oops. Alright. That's a hexagonal one. Oops. Alright, perfect. Alright, everything here seems to be good. Alright, so next this trigger, or this pinky trigger. How does this go on exactly? Alright, so I believe this sits here like this. Goes on there like this. I don't know if I can show it on camera there. Okay, and then the trigger thing sits underneath. Okay. I put that on like... no, alright, so the pinky trigger thing actually has to be there when I assemble this. Alright, so let's see. Put that down there like so. Alright, that also needs to be under the thing. Otherwise we're going to wind up with some issues here. Alright. Okay. thing is screwed out all the way? Yes, it is. Okay. So. Oops. Okay. Don't want to use too much force. Start out like this. Okay. That seems to be working. Just stick this in. Or not. Or not. Got it. I think I might have it. Yes. Haha, it's on. Okay, now can I stick this thing on? Yes, I can. Cool. Alright, yeah, now to hook up the pinky trigger. So I get things bent right. Okay. Grab one of these tiny screw things. Come on. There we go. Only I didn't have to have this joystick base in the way. If only I had a magnetic screwdriver. Actually, I might have a magnetic screwdriver. So. Alright, let's see what we got here. Ooh. Huh. Okay. I seem to have misplaced it. Alright, so okay, can I get this in with my fingers? No, no, I cannot. At least not from that angle, maybe. There we go. Oop, oop, I got it in. I got it in the hole. Okay, and it's screwed in. Nice. Okay, that'll make getting the others in a lot easier. Nope, nope, nope. These ones have some sort of guide thing on them, which might actually help us get that under the camera. Let's tighten this one up as well, because I think I skipped that step. Okay. Looks good. Looks good. Okay, and using the same strategy for this one here. Ah, crap. Ah, dear, I bumped the microphone. There it is. There it is. Didn't lose it. Didn't lose it. There we go. Okay, okay. So, how am I going to do this now? Ah, God damn it. There it is. Okay, perhaps I should figure out how I'm going to have the base or get to the thing before I put in the screw, since that seems to be a bit of an issue. Alright, I guess I can get to it like this. Problem is, this largely has me angling it like this, which is bad. Wish I could make my screwdriver shorter. Shit. Okay, hold it in with my finger. Try to maneuver my screwdriver to there. Ouch. Okay. Get it at like this angle, at least get started. Maybe sort of. That seems to be working. It's not the ideal solution, but should keep it in enough. Okay, cool. That is in. Okay, next I need to figure out which one of these it was again. It was this one. Alright. Does in fact appear to be it. Alright. So I guess we'll start out with the top here, simply since that's there. You guys can't really see it all that well. Oh well. Actually, if I just lay it down here like this. There we go. Alright. That is in. 2 more left. Pole's not lined up, that's why. Oh, how interesting. Okay. Perhaps if I do this. There we go, that should be enough. Okay. And I'm not doing this on camera. There we go. There we go. And now for the other side. Why aren't you going in? Okay, why aren't you going in? Looks like we're lined up. Am I turning this the wrong way somehow? No. So why aren't you going in? Oh, great. I really hope I don't have to pull this apart just to try to get this to work. This thing won't latch onto the plastic underneath for some reason. Yeah, let's try a different screw here. Pull one out of the top. I don't think this will make any sort of difference, but whatever. This one just went right in. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so now I'll try this in the top. This thing just went right in here too, so I don't know what the deal was, but whatever. It's fixed now. It's a little too high up for me. Got a bigger hand than that. And I think that is it. Just need to feel it now in my hand. Yeah, it feels pretty good. Alright, so now that I have this thing assembled, I guess I'll give it a try. Alright, so I've been using this thing for about an hour now, and I haven't gotten a single zap. So it looks like my fix worked. Now, there's still a possibility for there to be an issue when I fully squeeze the trigger. I haven't done a whole lot of fighting, just been flying around, trying to learn how to do FA off. So, time will tell if there's still an issue, but for now, it looks like I fixed things. Or the rubber pad thing has fixed things. So, I thank you for watching. I'd be amazed if people actually do watch this. So, hopefully I'll have something a little more game related for the next episode.